Good morning, everyone. My name is Selynna, and I'm a fourth-year computer science major here at Cal Poly. I'm also the founder of an organization called SLO Hacks belonging to Cal Poly that is dedicated towards building an inclusive hacker community in an environment that empowers students with the tools to build any project that they dream of. We do this by organizing events called hackathons year-round. So just for a show of hands, who here has heard of a hackathon before? Okay, that's not bad at all. So for those that don't know, hackathons are like an invention marathon where people with common interests, no matter what age, major, or school, come together and collaborate on projects over a 36-hour period. Attendees generally have two goals in mind. First, to learn something over the course of the 36 hours, whether it's picking up a new programming language, practicing their pitching, or finding more friends. And second, to finish a project. These projects can range from someone's first website on the web to a new machine learning model, or an Amazon Alexa-powered microwave, to an immersive virtual reality environment. Anything goes. Well, unless it's illegal, and that's definitely not allowed. So the words hackathon and hacking are associated with like cracking into systems or doing illegal things, but the hackathon community is trying to redefine that into something that's legal. Building and learning, but for good. So during high school and college, I spent a lot of time traveling to hackathons all over the world, where I was able to build impactful projects and meet a bunch of cool people. It's been full of unique and pretty random experiences sometimes, like getting stuck in a blizzard in a hackathon in Michigan, or pitching a project to Pope Francis's direct reports in the Vatican City. Despite these fun experiences, it was unfortunately rare to find a friend interested in tagging along. No one was willing to come with me across the country, even if it was all expenses paid. And because hackathons are truly something that you have to experience for yourself instead of just hearing about it, like you are now, it's frustrating not being able to share what I loved so much with the people around me. Additionally, hackathons exposed me to a lot of people when using non-academic time to build and learn was the norm. But it was different being at Cal Poly, where that really isn't the case. Although as another side note, I guess I had a lot more energy as a freshman, but as a senior, I can totally understand why that isn't the norm. So during winter quarter of my freshman year, I was tired of going to hackathons alone, and so I wanted to, instead of bringing friends to hackathons, bring hackathons over to Cal Poly so that people around me could experience them. I asked a group chat of freshman computing majors if there were people interested in starting a hackathon with me, and fortunately, there were people that were interested in doing so. That's how SLO Hacks initially got created. So every academic year, SLO Hacks hosts two smaller 12-hour events aimed at Cal Poly students and one larger 36-hour flagship event where we bring students from all over the nation. So a lot of numbers coming up. But over the last 3 years, we've hosted 7 hackathons where 800 attendees from 40 schools across 7 states have built 160 total projects. That's a crazy number over 3 years. We've also brought in over 100 grand from 30 corporate partners to fund our events. And these companies have brought representatives, many of whom are Cal Poly alumni, that are excited to give back to the community by teaching workshops and mentoring students, in addition to giving full-time and internship job opportunities to our talented attendees. And hearing stories from SLO Hacks has been super, super inspiring. Attendees have found new friends in a community they felt at home with, learned new programming languages that they've used throughout internships and full-time jobs, found interest in building side projects, and more. Recruiters have repeatedly told us that they loved seeing students from SLO Hacks at career fairs and other recruiting events, and are especially proud of the technical talent that they're able to showcase outside of an academic setting. Alumni are excited to showcase what they've learned on the job post-college by teaching attendees about the practicality of computer science. And there's so many more stories, but that just are a few that are pretty common. And our 2020 flagship event is actually happening this weekend, and it'll be really exciting to see 300 students hacking on different projects under the mentorship and guidance of 14 different corporate partners. So while San Francisco and Los Angeles are the largest tech hubs in California, San Luis Obispo has a really tight-knit community that we need to tap into. It's so important that we take advantage of our community and bring together both students and SLO's workforce to vitalize and sustain technical interest through hackathons and other such opportunities. Because after all, technology is the future. Thank you.